coronavirus family separates the disease in the human beings ranging from common cold to severe respiratory disorders such as acute respiratory syndrome, SARS, and Middle East respiratory syndrome, MERS. According to WHO, the coronavirus is circulating between the animals. Some of them is circulating between the animals and the human beings, and several coronavirus are circulating in the animals and they have not infected the humans yet. The new coronavirus, known to be the seventh, named Covid-19, infects the human beings. Its incubation period is 1 to 14 days. It is contagious before the symptoms appear. That is why it is very severe and it has infected a lot of people. Some infected people are asymptomatic, that is, they do not display any symptoms despite they have this virus in their body. China alerts the WHO on December 31 on some cases of unusual pneumonia in Wuhan. This virus is thought to be originated from the sea market of Wuhan, where the wildlife is sold illegally. On February 7, the Chinese researchers have said that this virus could have spread from animals to human beings by the illegal trafficking of pangolina, highly prized in Asia for its food and medicine. They also pointed out the possibility of the bat and snakes as a source. On March 11, the WHO declared the virus as pandemic. It said that it is deeply concerned on the alarming levels of the spread and deaths by this outbreak. WHO recommended the personal hygiene and the social distancing and using of mask. We don't have to touch our eyes, ears, nose and mouth with the unwashed hands, and we have to maintain a distance of 3 feet or 1 meter from each other. It is also recommended to boost our immune system so that our body could fight against this deadly infection. Thank you.
Thank you, Sangeeta ma'am, for this wonderful session. So students, now I'll be asking you some of the questions. I hope you will answer them. My first question is, what is COVID-19 or coronavirus?
Coronavirus disease is a respiratory illness that can spread from person to person. CTS has information on COVID-19 symptoms and caring for yourself and others. COVID-19 is a new disease caused by a novel coronavirus that has not previously seen in humans, and it is very dangerous virus. Thank you.
Prakash, now tell me, what foods you should avoid during COVID-19?
What food should you avoid during COVID-19? When cooking and preparing food, limit the amount of salt and high sodium condiments like soy sauce and fish sauce. Limit your daily salt intake to less than 5 grams, approximately 1 teaspoon, and use iodized salt. Avoid foods like snacks that are high in salt and sugar. Limit your intake of soft drinks or sodas and other drinks that are high in sugar, like fruit juice concentrates and syrups, flavored milks and yogurt drinks. Choose fresh fruits instead of sweet snacks such as chocolates, cakes and biscuits. Thank you.
Now tell me, according to you, will warm water stop the outbreak of COVID-19?
As everybody know, highest authority in the world is WHO, and their opinion is acceptable to whole world. WHO has not given any guidelines that in high temperature the effect of COVID-19 will decrease, but it is very true that Other viruses effect in winter are high, commonly known as cold and flu viruses. Can affect in summer also, but the impact of the viruses are very low. Namaste.
Okay, Saksham. According to you, what is community spread?
Ma'am, my answer is community spread means people have been infected with virus in an area, including some who are not sure how or where they became infected. Each health department determines community spread differently based on local conditions. For information on community spread in your area, please visit to your healthcare website. Thank you.
Arpita, now tell me, according to you, what should one use? Hand sanitizer or soap and water to protect against
Morning,
COVID-19?
ma'am. Hand washing is the best way to protect yourself and your family from getting sick. Wash your hands often with soap and water at least 20 seconds. If soap and water are not available, use an alcohol based hand sanitizer with at least 60% of alcohol.
Can anyone tell me how does this virus?
According to me, COVID-19 is infectious disease. It's caused by SARS-CoV-2 virus. It is primarily spread person to person by small droplets or by contaminating surfaces. Direct close contact, one can get the infection by being in close contact with COVID-19 patients within 1 meter of the infected person, especially if they do not cover their face when coughing or sneezing. It spreads through respiratory droplets of small particles such as those in aerosols produced when an infected person coughs, sneezes, sings, talks, or breathes. These particles can be inhaled into the nose, mouth, airways, and lungs and cause infection. This is thought to be the main way the virus spread. Indirect contact. The droplets survive on surfaces and clothes for many days. Therefore, touching any such infected area or cloth, then touching one's mouth, nose, or eyes can transmit the disease.